Purnamaste. Purnamaste and welcome. Again, I forgot to cut my mustache. It's okay. Have no guilt and shame about it. I'm truthful and sincere always. From the heart. Much love to you and blessings to you. I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to people please. I can be only truthful and sincere. From the heart. With no guilt. With no guilt. For what I see and what I saw in my life. Enlightenment is a joke. You are already enlightened. But you think you are your mind, your ego, and you blame yourself for sincerity and truthfulness. You blame yourself for as it sincerely and truthfully feels from your heart, in your heart. And then you go do things that you don't want to do for others. You people please and pretend. You may put up with things from others. You people please and pretend that you like it. Or you don't say no when it feels like you don't like it. You people please and pretend it. You even maybe say you love it. Makes you go against yourself, against your heart. Is always ego blaming you for who you are. And as I see in this world, there's only one problem of humanity. Ego blames humanity, blames you and others for being truthful and sincere as you are and as they are. You always feel like you feel what you want to express, what you don't want to do, what doesn't feel right, what you want to do, what feels right. But your ego, the guilt, actually false self, separation from self, blaming you that you are not good enough, that you are not good enough person. If you are sincere and truthful from the heart, as I am, then you are pretending, people pleasing. But truth is truthful and sincere from the heart. It cannot be no other. Everything else is a lie. That's why I don't pretend, I don't people please. If you pretend and you people please, is your ego blaming you that you are not good enough if you express yourself how you really feel when somebody wants your energy, when somebody is in your energy? Yeah. Ego blaming you. Truth is truth, as it is felt. But then you are lying to people. You are actually lying to people. Ego is telling you you are not good enough to speak the truth when somebody wants something from you, when somebody is in your energy and feels like shit. Ego tells you you have to be love, you have to be good, you have to be good. Judges you. Ego judges you for who you really are. And then you people please. And you pretend. But it's a lie. You are lying to people. It's not truth. It's a lie. In your heart, you even maybe hate it. You resent it. You don't like it. But you are putting up with it. You're doing it for them out of ego. Pretending, people pleasing. Ego blaming you for the truth that you are. If you see children and animals They make you happy. You see, they are living in a moment, they are happy. But children, if they are playing and you mess with their play and they don't like it, they scream and kick and yell. They have no guilt about it. They yell, we are hungry, give me food, I want to sleep, give me peace, I want to play. Ah! Truthful and sincere. Responding to energy as it is felt. Same animals. Cat, you love a cat, cat pets you, but then cat don't want to play. You mess with the cat, you force with the cat. Cat feels the violation of her personal energy. And then cat smacks you, bites you. Yeah. But cat has no guilt about it. Cat doesn't apologize. Because cat is one with the source, just as I am. And like I know when people are bringing me energies in my sensitive energy that do not feel right, want things for me that do not feel right and resist. They do not respect my sensitive energy. And just like a cat, I won't take it. I won't take it. And cat has no guilt about it. After cat is there sleeping, cat is not blaming herself that she is not good, that what she did was wrong. Cat feels it was violation of her energy. You violated her personal energy. Cat smacked you and has no guilt about it. No resentment, no guilt. You pet a cat later, cat loves you. But cat was only teaching you how to love her, to respect her personal energy. If she shows you that she doesn't want to play, back off. She's showing you, if you want to play with me now, you are violating my energy. Same with the children. But human being? No. Ego blames the human being for how it feels. The energy, your personal energy, gets disrupted, violated. Others want something for you that feels like shit, expect from you, give you shit that do not feel right. You say it and they don't accept it. They gaslight. They even blame you for it, and you give them that energy. Ego, guilt, blaming you for love that you are. So you're pretending and people pleasing, and then you suffer. And then you resent, and you hate, and you blame. Because this is the thing with ego. First you blame yourself. And then you pretend and people please, and you put up with energies of others that feels like shit. You do things for them that you don't want to do. They only want energy from you. And then resentment is built up, karmic debts is built up. Now you blaming yourself, now you blame them. You resent them. That's the ego. Always in thinking what is good and bad. Oh, I'm a bad person. It really feels like shit what they want from me now, but I better do it because I'm an angel, I'm love. I'm not a good person if I don't do it. And then you do it. Ego judging you, it is not good, it is good. But the moment is as it is. And like children, like cats, they respond to the moment, react to the moment, get angry, scream, kick, scratch. After, they don't resent. After they don't resent, you can play with them. They don't hate you. In that moment, there was violation of energy and everything is all right. Some people think that enlightened men, enlightened women, masters, that they never get angry, and they always people please and pretend and like this. They have some crazy picture that we are like a false light. No, enlightened man is whole and complete. Being who he or she truly is from the heart, responding to energy as a cat, as a child, as it feels, with no guilt and no fear. And when, as I saw with enlightened masters and I saw now with myself, before enlightenment, ego is always blaming you. You are not a good person. You have to people please and pretend. When you are enlightened, you are whole and complete. You are free of guilt. You are free of ego blaming you. Your darkness is united with the light. You feel the energy clearly. You feel it is violation of energy. You feel they expect from you something that you don't want to give, and they resist, and now they get gaslight and blame. Then enlightened master gets angry like no one ever. I saw. And if you try to defend your mind, if you try to make it easy and pack it in a little bit beautiful package and gaslight, he feels your energy. He feels the violation and separation from the truth within you and gaslighting, and he feels this is not truth. And he feels you are trying to blame him for something that you are bringing, for something that you want from him. He has no guilt and no fear about it. Whatever is in his energy, if you bring something, it doesn't feel right, you can say it is love, I have right. Then you get it. Even worse, the normal people, because normal people blame themselves, you can gaslight them, but enlightened man feels the energy as it is and says no. Like I say, to everything what doesn't feel right in my energy, I say, please don't do this in my house, don't do this in my energy. I'm not doing these things in your house, in your energy, please. And if they cannot take it, they sure get it. They get a lesson. But what I see in this world, people just love pretending. People love people pleasing. But what the fuck do you love? They are lying to you. You are lying to them. You love a lie. Inside they feel like shit. They are giving you love doing these things. It's not love. Doing these things for you. It's not love. They're giving you love. It's not love. It's a lie. They are people pleasing and pretending not to hurt you. Their ego is blaming them. And you are people pleasing and pretending others. Your ego is blaming you. And then what happens? People violate energy of others, consume energy of others. They are not truthful and sincere, and we have hell on earth where energy is consumed. Everybody is going against their heart. And consuming energy of others and giving energy to others against their will. And then we have matrix of consumption of energy. Because ego is always blaming you when you feel, I don't want to give this energy now. I don't want to put up with this energy. But you do. You pretend and people please. Ego blaming you. But just look how beautiful it is. With a man like me, you have no trouble. You never can think that you are imposing, or that you said something to me that it's not right, or you are imposing on violating. Why? Because I'm truthful and sincere. I respond to energy as a cat. If it feels like shit, I'ma tell you. If I don't want to do something for you, I'ma tell you. You come for messenger, for a chat, for this, I'ma tell you. I don't chat. You are welcome to my class, Art of the Word, that I'm on Facebook, but the answer is within you. May all the answers be revealed within you. But I don't do Facebook chat and guide in messenger or chat, but I teach there. And if they cannot take it, if they start gaslighting, I tell you, even boyfriend of my mama, he was gaslighting like he wanted me to teach him, be his guru in messenger. He got it because he could not take it, my beautiful words, 2 times. And he got it. He got a lesson that he asked for. Because with me, You can never impose. You can never do something that doesn't feel right because it's not possible. I will not tolerate it. Because I know one thing, if I tolerate it, you will do it again and again. It feels like shit. I will get resentment inside. I don't get that. You don't get, that's why you stop. And more of them is to come because they are to see that you are doing it. But if I stop you, it doesn't feel right. I stop you sincerely, truthfully from the heart, telling you this energy doesn't feel right to me. You will stop or you will leave because I have no guilt. If they cannot take it, they go. And others are learning that they cannot treat me like this. I have no guilt. I know no guilt. And then you can also know with this person that there's no trouble. You stop deceiving people when you are truthful and sincere from the heart. You stop deceiving people. You don't want to do something for them. You say, I don't want to do this for you now, sorry. Somebody wants to come to my door, I'm working. No, I'm not opening, sorry. And if it's open, they come inside. I tell you, look, I have to finish this article. No. And all my people who I know, all my friends know that. If I don't want to put up with what people are doing in my energies, I don't remain silent. I articulate and tell them what energies I feel, where is the problem. And then you can be at ease. You know you are not disturbing me. You know you are not violating, projecting. You know you are not imposing, because if you do, I'm going to tell you. And then another thing is that happens. I give you my word, what is another thing that happens? Because you are always truthful and sincere. You are showing yourself your unique, personal, sensitive energy out. You're saying, this is me. This doesn't feel right to me. I don't want to do this. People who just want things from you and do not love you, they gaslight you, they blame you, they leave out of your life. You remove them because you have no guilt. You see that they don't love you. They just want something from you. And then you see who really loves you. And then only people who love you remain in your life. Because you are being truthful and sincere and say no to everything what violates your energy, what goes against your heart, what you don't want to do. And then people who really love you, for who you truthfully and sincerely are from the heart, they remain in your life. Yeah. You are being truthful and sincere love from the heart. And you have only people who truly and sincerely love you for who you are from the heart. Another thing, with me, you can be sure if I say I love you, I bless you, you can be sure I'm not lying, I'm not deceiving, I'm not gaslighting, I'm not people pleasing, I'm not trying to get any benefit from you. Because if you disturb me, if something doesn't feel right to me, I'll tell you, stop this energy, you are not your mind, stop this. You are not your mind, stop this mind in separation from self. You yourself, you have no question, you violate nobody. Know yourself. I will tell you. So then you also can be always 100% sure that when I tell you I love you, bless you, may reach enlightenment, I mean it from the core of my heart, sincere and truthful as I am from the heart. And you better know it to be true like this. It's so beautiful. If everyone would be truthful and sincere from the heart, you will have only people who love you in your life for who you are, and you will be loved. You would do what feels right for the people that feel right, and they would do right for you feel right. An entire world would be at peace, because everybody would truthfully and sincerely say no to others when they truthfully and sincerely feel no, and express themselves truthfully and sincerely, not people please and pretend, so the others would consume their energy and their ego would not blame you they are not good enough, and then blame others that they are not good enough and they expect energy from them. All the karma would end in this world. All the consumption of energy, violation, opposition. Because everybody would actually truthfully and sincerely care to be themselves in their unique, authentic, sincere, and truthful truth. And then because I love myself, I want to be myself, truthful and sincere. I want others to be truthful and sincere only. I'm truthfully and sincerely minding my own business, and I'm leaving others truthfully and sincerely alone. And when everybody would be truthful and sincere, they would be truthful and sincere to themselves, allow others to be truthful and sincere, not expect from others, not resist. Don't blame themselves and others, but being truthful and sincere as they are, and allow others to be truthful and sincere. Nobody would consume energy of others. There will be no opposition, no separation, but unity of the colors of the rainbow. So yes, enlightenment is actually, ascension is actually becoming an animal again. Becoming an animal again. But in full human developed mastered consciousness. You mastered your free will and your truth. And now you become one with Mother Nature again, truthful and sincere, responding to the moment and energy as it is truthful and sincere. Yet, with all full knowing in connection with the truth that I am, in full alignment with the source, to create out of free will and with mastered free will. Enlightenment is actually being truthful and sincere always. Is becoming perfect human, mastered human, becoming an animal again. One with Mother Nature. Like, I have no guilt if I get angry and I feel somebody violated my energy. I know I got angry like a cat in that moment. I don't care if they blame me entire life. I don't blame myself, I don't blame them. I only responded in the energy in the moment. But I'm fully connected with the truth. And I create now. So you can also then ask. You can then also ask, You can ask, why then this ego we have, humanity, entire world, why we have this ego that blames you and thinks what is good and bad and blames you that you are not good enough, that you are bad, and then others are bad. Because you are not good enough, others are also bad. They are not good enough, and this world is in bad condition. Why? Because animals have no free will. Animals cannot expand, create out of free will. They do not have the individual awareness, consciousness of individual awareness like we do. They have, but they are in unity, it's different. They don't have free will. They act according to what cat does, what dog does, what bird does. Bird picks seeds, sings, flies, feeds. It's always the same process. Cat is playing, sleeping, 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 catching mouses, playing, playing, sleeping, 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 playing. It's the same pattern. It doesn't go out of that pattern much. No free will, just acting according to Mother Nature program. So you are source expression, source consciousness, and you are learning in separation from self. In order to embody the source consciousness and get awakened like Buddha in fullness and completion in the human body again, the consciousness has to go through stages. And ego is actually needed. Ego is actually needed so that in darkness, in separation from self, it actually separates you from everyone else, so that you can master your individuality, your individual awareness. And in animal consciousness, that is higher second dimensional consciousness, in third dimensional human consciousness, you have to get separated in darkness from everyone and everything in fear and guilt. So you can get really focused on embodying and integrating, mastering the individuality. And that's why you feel separated from everyone else, afraid of everyone else. Funny, huh? And to master free will. Out of fear, out of guilt, you're doing all the bad things. What is wrong, what is wrong, what is in separation from self, destroying the world. Just as you learn, you master your free will, and out of blaming yourself, blaming others, and using your free will for fear and guilt, you realize you don't want that. But you mastered your free will. And now when your free will is mastered, and individualization, now you are integrated individual being. And now humanity is ready for enlightenment, for ascension, to release the ego. Because it is no more needed to concentrate and focus consciousness in the individual, separated from everyone else, from the source. It's no more needed to master that free will in the wrong choices, for now we have learned. And now we can release it. For it is just so simple. Ego is just blaming you for who you really are from the heart, so you don't express yourself, you pretend and people please. For what you really don't want to do, what you want to do, you don't express, it blames you. And for who you are, you don't show. And what you don't want to do for people, it blames you that you are not good enough. And you put up with energy of others and doing things which does not feel right. It always thinks what is good and bad and judges you, that you have to be good, that you're not good enough. And animals don't have this. But this ego is needed for the individualization and for mastering of free will. And now we are ready as humanity to release that ego, to release that guilt, and then realize that we are, that not that guilt that is blaming us for who we are, thinking what is good, but we are the moment as it is now, as it feels from the heart, and we can only be truthful and sincere in the moment from the heart. And our ego, guilt, blaming us for who we are and blaming others, and fear, afraid of us and afraid of others, and we pretend and people please, was keeping us away from that. So humanity is now ready to ascend back and be an animal. What does it mean to be fully integrated human being, using free will in alignment with the source to create greater things, living from the heart with no guilt and no fear, like a cat responding to energy, but with wisdom, truth, consciousness of God. That's what it is. You're not your ego. Don't people please, don't pretend. Because truth is only truthful and sincere, and people pleasing is pretending, lying, pretending. You want to lie to others, you want that others lie to you. It's fake love, it's not love. Only truthful and sincere truth is truthful and sincere. Yeah. Like stories of Radha Krishna. Truthfully, sincerely, they are expressing their anger, their sadness, their joy, their love, but everything with no guilt and no fear, transcendental, with no attachment, with no guilt, with no blame. And in India, in Vedic society, in Vedic tradition, it is considered the most deep spiritual love expression. And you can, if you read a story of Radha and Krishna, they are truthful and sincere, expressing. She gets angry, he gets crazy. There's no attachment, no blame, no guilt. It's transcendental love. You have to be truthful and sincere. In India, I learned with masters, with enlightened masters. And now I know how it is. You feel the truth, the energy as it is in your heart. Others want to pretend, gaslight, and like this. You cannot pretend, you cannot people please. It still feels same. You know you don't want to do it. You know you don't want to put up with it. And people in this world get angry, then they apologize and like this. But enlightened men never. If he feels that you violated his energy, that you expect something from him, or you are just projecting, doing something to him that he never does to you, he will have no guilt about his anger. And if you cannot take it, you'll get it more. That's love, like a cat. Yeah, when cat already bites your finger almost off, if you fuck with the cat, then you don't want to know what happens. Cat is truthful and sincere, but if you can still feel your... I don't know. You cannot pet the cat later, but she would allow you. She has no guilt and fear, but I feel your hand would be so messed up that you cannot pet a cat later. If cat already bitten you on the finger and then you mess with it more, I don't know what will happen. Something terrible. Your hand would look like, oh my God. But cat would have no guilt and fear after. And if you, with your hand all tied up and like this, if you can pet a cat after, cat will love you and I'm just like that. Just like a cat. I don't resent. I don't people please. I don't pretend. I can be truthful and sincere from the heart. I feel energy so clearly. My consciousness is actually such that if I take psychedelic drug, it only takes down my trip that I am. So I feel everything. I feel everything. I feel energies very profoundly. And like a cat, I express myself what doesn't feel right. And when I say it, I mean it. Otherwise, I would not say it. I don't take anything. Nobody can change my mind. Nobody can talk it out. I'm truthful and sincere with every word that I am. And we have to be truthful and sincere because truth is truthful and sincere, and you are that truth from the heart. And your guilt, ego, blaming you so you pretend and people please is keeping you away from the truth that you are. And art of the word that I am here only for you to ascend back to the truth that you already are, free of guilt, truthful and sincere as I am. And may you be blessed to ascend to your truthfulness and sincerity from the heart. Stop people pleasing and pretending is a lie. And don't allow others to people please and pretend they lie to you. I love sincere love. And I love you sincerely. Why? Because if something doesn't feel right, I'm going to tell you so you can be always sure that I love you sincerely and truthfully. Because I am sincere and truthful as I am, and I give you my word so you can become sincere and truthful as I am. And if you love the art of the word that I am, you wish to offer a donation with the art of the word that I am. Truthfully and sincerely, I tell upon you that without you, there would be no art of the word that I am. And these beautiful videos would not exist. And I'm so grateful, appreciate it so much. Thank you. But what you receive, only Source knows. And I don't say anything. In giving, we receive. I just know I'm grateful like a little child. Yeah. Truthfully and sincerely. Thank you. And truthfully, sincerely grateful. I'm truthful and sincere. I don't do messenger with people. I don't chat. I don't even like to go into comments and like this. I'm being truthful and sincere. Different than other people. I don't like things that most do. But I want to. You've given me a gift for my work. And I know I appreciate it so much. I want to give you some of my energy. I'm a healer. I cannot heal you. So I won't talk to you. I won't chat with you. You just given me your energy, this donation for my work. I want to share some energy with you. I do quantum white light source healing, baby. Beyond time and space. No appointment needed, no standing still. It's quantum. And if I give you my word, truthful and sincere, then you know that for every single donation, I connect with everyone's energy. I'm very clairsentient. That's why I feel so deeply and truthfully, sincerely. I connect with your energy. I do healing on you, baby. I cover you with diamonds. I clear out what need to be cleared out. I cover you. I'm really grateful for your gift. I fill you up with white light. It just goes through me. But there's no... I cannot heal you. I cannot do anything. Like I'm sharing this word, so maybe you can assist yourself. What you do with healing energy is up to you. If you keep on pretending, people pleasing, your ego blaming you for love that you are, so you're doing things for others that do not feel right, and put up with things that do not feel right, thinking what is good and bad. My healing cannot help you. Can help you only a few hours that you get some relief from pretending and people pleasing, because you are all violated and drained. And then you are back on you are home. But if you have great faith in yourself, in truthfulness and sincereness, you truthfully and sincerely stop pretending and people pleasing, and you're truthful and sincere from the heart, you heal yourself. For truth is that you are already enlightened being, and you have to be only truthful and sincere from the heart as it feels right, so you can realize the truthful and sincere truth that you already are, free of guilt, ego blaming you for who you are, thinking what is good and bad, for you are not that. And I give you my word just for that. I do healing for every donation, with great gratitude and great love for every donation, and for everyone loving the art of the word that I am. Without you, there would be no art of the word that I am. I speak to myself in you. So, Pur Namaste, fullest of blessings. Be truthful and sincere as I am. I only became truthful and sincere. I was actually all my life, really. I was screaming like a cat always, and nobody could gaslight me. Nobody could. I could not express myself. Ah! Oh, you be truthful and sincere always. I'm truthful and sincere only, so you can be truthful and sincere, for there's no chance for you if you are not truthful and sincere. You will be a lie, and you living in a lie, and people will be lying you. But truth is sincere and truthful, and truth is love, and love can be only truthful and sincere, and you are that love. Truthfully and sincerely, much love from the heart. Pur Namaste.